What if I told you that right now, sitting in the stock market, are 10 investments that could completely transform your financial future? Some of these stocks have already made everyday people millionaires. Others are sleeping giants nobody's talking about, yet. We're counting down from number 10 all the way to number 1, and trust me, you will not believe what's sitting at the top of this list. Stay until the end. Your portfolio will thank you. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. And if you're sleeping on this one, wake up right now. Palantir is the data analytics and AI powerhouse that works with the U.S. government, the Department of Defense, and hundreds of private corporations to turn raw data into decision-making gold. In 2024 alone, Palantir posted a 30% year-over-year revenue growth, crossing $2.8 billion in annual revenue. Here's what makes this stock explosive. Their AIP platform, artificial intelligence platform, is being adopted by Fortune 500 companies at a breathtaking pace. We're talking about a company that was once considered too secretive to go mainstream. Now it's the backbone of AI-driven decision-making across industries, with AI spending projected to hit $1.3 trillion globally by 2030. Palantir is positioned right at the center of that storm. Analysts from Morgan Stanley and Wedbush have both raised their price targets in recent months. This is not a stock you ignore, but trust me, we're just getting started. Number 9 is even bigger. The world by storm. In 2024, Lilly's revenue crossed $45 billion, a staggering 32% increase driven almost entirely by demand for GLP-1 drugs. Here's a fact that will blow your mind. The global obesity drug market is projected to be worth $130 billion by 2030. Eli Lilly isn't just participating in that market, they're leading it, and they're not stopping there. Their pipeline includes treatments for Alzheimer's, cancer, and heart disease. Their donanemab Alzheimer's drug recently received FDA approval, opening up an entirely new billion-dollar revenue stream. LLY has returned over 500% to investors in the last 5 years. 500%. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and UBS all have strong buy ratings on this stock with price targets above $1,000 per share. Healthcare is recession-proof, and Eli Lilly is the undisputed king of the sector. Speaking of kings, number 6 is a business idea that turns everyday people into investors. Number 6 is not a single stock. It's an entire investment category that most people aged 18 to 35 have never heard of, and it could be the smartest move you make this year. REITs, real estate investment trusts, allow you to invest in real estate without ever buying a single property. We're talking shopping malls, apartment complexes, data centers, hospitals, cell towers, all paying you dividends just for holding shares. By law, REITs must distribute at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders. That means passive income automatically. Realty Income Corp., ticker O, nicknamed the Monthly Dividend Company, has paid uninterrupted dividends for over 640 consecutive months. That's over 53 years without missing a single payment. American Tower Corp., which owns cell towers globally, has delivered average annual returns of 17% over the past decade. The REIT market is worth over $4 trillion globally and is growing as urbanization accelerates. If you want real estate exposure without the headaches of being a landlord, number 5 is Tesla, ticker TSLA. And before you say you already know Tesla, I promise you don't know this version of the story. Most retail investors think Tesla is just a car company. That is the single biggest misconception in modern investing. Tesla is simultaneously an energy company, an AI company, a robotics company, and a software company, all wrapped in one stock. Tesla's energy storage business, Megapack, grew revenue by 113% in 2024, and demand for utility-scale batteries is exploding as the world shifts to renewable energy. Then there's full self-driving software, which Tesla is licensing to other automakers, creating a pure software revenue stream with 90% plus margins. And the Optimus humanoid robot? Elon Musk has stated it could eventually be worth more than the entire rest of Tesla combined, with a potential market cap implication in the trillions. Tesla also operates the world's largest electric vehicle charging network, generating recurring revenue. With over 6 million vehicles sold globally and AI integration across every product, Tesla is not a car stock. It's a technology empire. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives calls it a once-in-a-decade opportunity. Number 4 is coming, and it's a daily market update that every investor needs to hear. At number 4, we're talking about the strategy that Warren Buffett himself has publicly recommended for the majority of investors, and it's breathtakingly simple. S&P 500 index funds. Whether it's Vanguard's VOO, BlackRock's IVV, or State Street's SPY, these ETFs track the 500 largest companies in America and have historically returned an average of 10.5% per year over the last 50 years. Here's the math that changes everything. If you invest just $500 per month into an S&P 500 index fund starting at age 25, and never touch it until age 65, at a 10% average annual return, you would accumulate over $3.10 million, $3.1 million from $500 a month. No stock picking, no market timing, no sleepless nights, just consistency. In 2024, the S&P 500 returned over 26%, crushing most actively managed hedge funds. And right now, with economic momentum building and the Fed signaling rate cuts, analysts are projecting continued upside through 2025. This is the boring strategy that quietly creates millionaires every single decade. But boring isn't what's at number 3, because number 3 is where things get absolutely electric. Accessible to everyday investors at under $500 per share, making this one of the most democratized wealth vehicles in the market. Berkshire doesn't pay a dividend. They reinvest everything, which is how compounding works at maximum efficiency. If Buffett's cash pile tells us anything, it's that he's ready to strike. And when Buffett strikes, prices move. But even this legendary investment machine comes in at number 2. Because number one, is the most underrated, most explosive, most jaw-dropping opportunity in the entire market right now. And I promise you, you did not see this coming. And here we are. Number 1, the most explosive investment opportunity of 2025. And it's not what most people expected to top this list. It's Bitcoin ETFs and crypto-adjacent stocks. And here's why this is number 1 right now. In January 2024, the SEC approved spot Bitcoin ETFs for the first time in U.S. history. Within the first 30 days, BlackRock's IBT ETF attracted over $10 billion in inflows, the fastest any ETF in history had ever reached that milestone. This opened the floodgates for institutional money, pension funds, sovereign wealth funds, and retirement accounts to pour into Bitcoin legally and efficiently for the very first time. Bitcoin's 2024 halving event cut new supply in half, and historically, every halving has been followed by a massive bull run 12 to 18 months later. Analysts at Standard Chartered project Bitcoin hitting $200,000 in 2025. Meanwhile, crypto stocks like Coinbase, Coin, MicroStrategy, MSTR, and Riot platforms, Riot, offer leveraged exposure to Bitcoin's upside through traditional brokerage accounts. MicroStrategy alone returned over 350% in 2024. The total crypto market cap crossed $3.5 trillion and is projected to exceed $10 trillion by 2026. The rules of the game just changed permanently. Institutions are in. Retail investors who act now are early. This is the asymmetric bet of the decade, and that is why it is number 1 on this list. And there it is. The top 10 stocks and investment opportunities you absolutely need to know in 2025. Number 1 shocked even me when I researched it. Now I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments which stock or investment you're adding to your portfolio first. And if you want daily stock market updates, best picks, and wealth-building strategies, smash that subscribe button right now. Your future self will thank you. See you in the next one.